kids games, or more specifically, Lego games.
What is this?
Wait, they're totally not just moving.
Yeah, let's watch with them. Yeah, die. Wait, I shouldn't do this. That is such a bad idea.
Our journey starts with a tough decision. Which level do we start with? So after some hard, intense thinking, I just asked my YouTube search Twitch chat which one, and they said A New Hope, which turns out wasn't the best decision. But we'll get to that later. So level 1 of episode 4 starts with you being attacked by the Empire, and not even a minute in, you fight your first enemies, Stormtroopers. Since you have to kill them to advance, try to hide behind these things, and oh, never mind, that's not how you do it. Let's do that again. This time, right as it starts, run away as fast as you can and shoot them from afar, so you can complete your first fight of the game.
Oh yeah, see, that's all I had to do. Easy, easy peasy.
Ambassador, shall we begin negotiations?
Next is door open and 2 stormtroopers will come out, and using your MMA skills, absolutely destroy them. And like always, stay calm and collect.
Get out of my way, you stupid idiot.
And then go around here and use your ninja reflexes to dodge
Stormtroopers. Oh my gosh.
You weren't supposed to go this way. I just wanted to show y'all because of how cool I am. Then go around the correct way and kill this bat to make sure he can't hurt you. Use this terminal and then go on your way, pull the switch, and watch as the game completely breaks.
What is this? What is this? What is this? Darth Vader isn't there. There's just a lightsaber floating. There's just a lightsaber floating. What is happening? I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's just... Bro, wait, is he controlling it with the Force or something? No, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Then make a mini space station that's just a glorified super soaker and put it on the flames, and then look upon the beautiful Gonk Troll. Then get Kirby to suck all the guys out of the space station and then open the door and hit the sickest dodge of your life.
This is way scarier than it should be.
And then just sit back and kill the rest and complete the puzzle.
Stormtroopers?
And this happens.
Yeah, these aren't stormtroopers at all. I don't know, what are you looking at? These aren't people at all. They're totally not just moving.
Yeah. Then Leia absolutely stuffs the plans into R2. Like, have some respect, come on. As you switch to Round Boy and Golden Boy, you complete some small challenges and accidentally walk on a guy taking a shower.
Yeah, let's watch with him. Yeah, die. Wait, I shouldn't do this. That is such a bad idea.
And then hop in the bathtubs themselves, a different one, not the same one, and land on Tatooine. That's your first level completed, allowing you to get the speedy sprint upgrade, which allows you to run faster. But little did I know this was only in the open world parts, not for the actual level parts. Dang, if I was doing this again, I would skip upgrading this anymore and upgrade the ships and lightsabers and blasters quicker. So, oopsies. As well as messing this up, I made a wonderful discovery.
Oh, wait. If I have to do a ship thing, I might be cooked. I did not think about that whatsoever. Oh,
To get all these upgrades that you need, you'll have to try to get as much money as possible and True Jedi as many levels as possible, and collect a bunch of extra Kyber to assist you in this perilous journey. Skinnybot and Shortbot run into the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Milkman himself, Luke Skywalker, who finds the message that the rude lady stuffed into Stumpy, poor R2. Then he decides to make a run for it, not wanting to be hurt by humans anymore, and Luke tried to chase him, but first I finished this puzzle. The best puzzle in the game, Luke's Workshop, where you have to put 3 different droids into a bath. Such a heartwarming act of kindness.
yeah, baby.
But okay, back to chasing the stupid R2 unit that's totally not right beside you and just helped you doing that
I
puzzle.
can be like...
So destroy everything in your way to get closer to that ×2 studs, which is what we want to get first. Start the mission and follow Round Boy with this speeder that you found, laying around and totally didn't steal it, and then totally not get it stuck,
Like, that wasn't me
and almost softlock you,
Uh-oh.
because you were smart enough to blow it up so it would spawn on R2's head so you could finally
Go,
progress.
go, R2.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't do that.
It spawned above.
Next fight is with the sand people.
Oh, no,
And they
but these
again
guys might be
were
hard
very
to-
scary, but I killed them without a scratch because even scratches
scared.
kill me. As the old man's tummy growls, but it's
Credits
insanely
drop.
loud, as we go into his shack and he tells us of how we started the Clone Wars, and then he gives us a flashlight that can kill people that he said was our father. Okay. And gets the message that the lady sent, that rude lady, and she tells us to go to Alderaan. Wow, telling us to do more stuff. But Luke says no, but then changes his mind for some reason, as he just stares into the sun. Then they go to Mos Eisley and try to find a pilot that can take them to Alderaan. So Obi-Wan uses the Force on this unsuspecting stormtrooper and then forces him to open the door. And then absolutely murders him. Wow. That's definitely the Jedi way. Here in Mos Eisley, you can get your first data card. It's not hard, just look at your map and you should be able to find it pretty easily. We want this so we can actually get the ×2 stud perk, which you have to have 1 mil studs and 1 data card to buy it, like I said earlier. Then enter the cantina, talk to the people, then a fight starts because some people are mean, and then you meet your pilot. And head to Alderaan, but there's an issue. There are stormtroopers that find you and try to kill you. Yay. So make sure to be very careful in this part. You need to fix your ship by doing things around the Falcon and killing stormtroopers. Sounds simple. Any ideas? But the stormtroopers are everywhere. And there are so many of them. It's ridiculous. So make sure to be aware at all times, for this takes a long time to complete. A very long time.
They were the droids we were looking for.
And then when we finally escape and get to Alderaan, we realize it has been destroyed. And then are pulled into something that is definitely not a moon.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
As we play hide and seek with stormtroopers, we take their armor and sneak our way through the Death Star.
We need to reach higher ground.
High ground?
Just up there.
I don't even know if I've thought about that.
Help a guy open a door, run through some hallways, some normal stuff, until you find there is a princess in the holding cells. They decide to go rescue her, but the
Let's
old
go
crazy
alone.
man leaves to go do something. I don't know, I probably should have paid attention, but I don't care. And we go to save the rude lady. As we make our way, shooting stuff, doing a horrible impersonation of Darth Vader,
Are being punished for coming on our moon ship thingy.
going up an elevator with amazing music, jams, and then starting a fight. Saving Princess Leia, and then jumping into this trash thing, when a giant turd monster comes from the gunk and starts attacking us. We easily kill it and move on. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I need to do it all over again. And this time I get through no problem, Golden Boy rescues us, and then the old man finds this dude who is working out and breathes funny, and challenges him to a duel. This next part with the crew, I died multiple times.
Whoa, you're so alive. I'm barely.
In this first encounter, just make sure you play slow, utilizing cover, and then shoot at the bombs the stormtroopers are just standing right next.
Maybe I can.
And then
But
take
these
out the
guys
stormtrooper
here,
on the
I
right,
can't-
then the turret, and then finish off with
that
the ones
doesn't
on the
kill them,
left.
though, okay. I thought the explosion.
Then do a
Hopefully
quick puzzle and
that's
just
so funny.
repeat, but with Leia.
I'm really scared. I'm so scared.
Use her because you can just put on the stormtrooper suit and not have to worry about being shot by any stormtroopers, because when you have this on,
That will help me
they
so
don't
much.
attack you because they think you're a stormtrooper. Get the key card.
Give me the plans. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Give me the plans right now, so I don't have to kill you. Oh wow, you want me to kill you? Okay. Hey, it was nice knowing you. What? That doesn't kill you? Here, have another one to the face.
Pray you don't get shot here, and open and watch the old crazy dude fight the buff asthmatic dude, and the same guy who choked everybody earlier and went invisible and killed a bunch of rebels. If that's who the old guy wants to fight, be my guest. And then he looks away like he's trying to lose, which ends up being defeated. Like, who would have guessed?
No!
And then escape with the princess. They totally just didn't let you escape so they could track you back to your base. Totally. Run up the walls because this is much faster and the stairs take way too long. And then start the next mission, which is a flying mission. Yay.
Hi. I said. Oh my gosh, I hit that thing. It like pulled me into it.
Yeah, I decided to skip this for now and come back when I've upgraded the ship enhancements perk. And so that was the end of day 1, which was a pretty short day as well. Hopefully, the rest will go as fast. As day 2 rolls around, let's start this off strong as we start episode 1, The Phantom Menace, because it's the only other episode we have unlocked, except for the sequels, but again, I forgot they existed. So we board the Trade Federation ship and die before actually fighting anyone. Multiple times. You see, there's a little game mechanic that is called using the Force, and if you use the Force on an object that is right next to you, you take damage, something I would have never even thought about in a normal playthrough. But that means we have to reset the level multiple times, which in this case is fine because it's the beginning of the level, it doesn't matter, and this level is full of studs. But keep this mechanic in mind for later, and be careful. Okay, so now actually onto the mission. We get gassed by the bad guys because they're scared, so we escape their trap and kill some droids and die again. But then I finally figured out the most crucial thing in this whole run.
Whoa, this works a lot better.
4 Force characters
There we go.
that you can throw your lightsaber. Wow, crazy, I know, right? After finding this out, we make it past and see a droid army attacking Naboo. And this orange frogman tries to give the tank some flowers, but is instead ran over. Luckily he was saved, so hopefully he's a big help to us and isn't annoying. After this yap sesh, get a couple of breaks and dang, wow, I did it again. Get some breaks and then follow him to the Gungan City. Run through, talk to their leaders, who was a fish dude, and get a water ship from them, and then use it to warn the Naboo from the attack. But first, you have to shoot the fish for a couple minutes, because there's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
See this weird dude in a walking high chair and save the queen from a few droids, take her to the hangar and kill a lot of droids again, and get a ton of stunts along the way. Leave the planet, but get shot and use the stumpy guy to fix it because all the other droids' brains weren't braining. So we have to go to Tatooine, but before we can go to Tatooine, make sure to shoot the Kyber brick columns because they give you a good amount of studs and 5 Kyber bricks, which is crucial for your upgrades. There will be one of these in every space to each planet, so make sure when you get the planets to always do this first, or at least at some point. On Tatooine, we find a pipsqueak named Annie, who seems to have strong aura around him. Because before even doing anything, the Queen called him funny, like a dog. I'm trying to be like you, my boy. So they go to this race because he wants to be free or something, so the Jedi can train him in this aura.
Gotta hope he doesn't hit me. Just don't 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 hit me. Did I do it? Oh my goodness, I did it. Oh my goodness, I did it. Let's. Oh. That feels so good. Oh. That feels so good. I didn't. Oh my god. I went.
This was extremely difficult to say the least. This was extremely difficult. The AI pathing was weird. He would bump into you out of nowhere. You would hit a single thing, and if you did all that right, then you would still have to win the race. This was similar to the race from the first Lego game, which was extremely difficult, but obviously I had to beat it somehow. So here's how I did it. Wait a few seconds before going. This way you're behind all the other podders. I'm holding brake when I go on these, so it kind of like stops me sooner, obeying all normal traffic laws. Also make sure to get all the cells on this lap, so you don't have to worry about them in later ones. As you start the second lap, yeah, we have one more person we're waiting to die. I'm not gonna hit the boost on this second one. I'm gonna try not to hit the boosts for like any of the things and just stay going good speed though. So once you get halfway through the second one, go full out, hitting every single booster from here on, and driving like an F1 racer. Through this in the last lap, and with enough skill and totally not luck, win the Boonta Eve Classic. Then, leave Tatooine and get attacked by a red and black hooded guy, who must have been really good at gymnastics, who also has been trained in the aura. Then make it to Coruscant, talk to Palpatine for like way too long, and then find out he totally isn't evil, Then the queen says that the chancellor is a big whiny baby, and he has to be kicked out. So they have to make someone else the chancellor. And then the Jedi decide that they can't train the little Aura guy because he is too old. So they go back to Naboo to fight the bad guys. And when they get there, they go to the fish people, but they have all left. But it just turns out they live on the land too, and moved a couple feet to the right of the lake. So you talk with them, and a bunch of different people lie about being the queen.
I am Queen Amidala.
No. I am Queen Amidala. I am Queen Amidala.
No, I am Queen Amidala.
I am Queen Amidala.
I am.
Like, it's obviously him. Like, come on, that's just too easy. Then get this Kyber brick real quick, then fight the red Aura guy, who turns out to have 2 lightsabers. Bro, that definitely increases his aura. But now for one of the toughest parts of the run. Better Call Maul. One of the longest boss fights, and also the first boss fight so far. This level has 4 stages. The first one is here, on the platform. Just make sure to keep your distance and throw your lightsaber strafing from left to right, so that it will come back faster. And if it says blocked, then go up to him and wait for him to move or attack. Then grab and throw your lightsaber again. But this next part is not the funnest. And actually, where I ended day 2. Yes, I ended it without completing this level. But then, on to day 3. So all you do is you just click RT when you're near him, and then click RT again. I gotta go this way because he's turning the other way. What are you doing? Come on, let me hit you. Thank you. Now go grab this purple stud by forcing this platform and then jumping onto the other one, continuing the fight. But this time, getting as far as you can back and using Obi-Wan as a body blocker. Then run after Maul, these droidekas will come, and then you'll do the same thing as you did to the droids before. After that, follow Maul, and then go around more droids so that you can get a couple throws, and then make sure to use the cover of this weird tube thing. Throw your lightsaber over and over and over and over until he finally leaves. Now, for another of the jankiest things in this game, jump up 2 of these studs so that the droids will come and then immediately go back. And this will happen. That hit me! Why are the AIs the most dangerous? Why are your teammate AIs the most dangerous thing in this whole game? So you can combat this by 1, getting a second controller and letting it just sit there. Or 2, the much harder way, just killing them over and over and over again while you're fighting the droids. And obviously, you know which one I decided. Next, he destroyed more of the factory, like this guy does not care. Then go left, kill some droids, and then some more, making him run off. And make sure to not stand here and try to hit him, because if you do, this will happen. Because... What? Another fighting one against Django. That's gonna suck. Right, you were past your side. Oh wait, he threw his lightsaber. So it hit me through the ground. As the queen lands on Coruscant and he dies, so this other girl takes her place. And then she is placed under the protection of little Annie. Nope, not little Annie anymore. Big Annie. He can also choke you like that.
You've grown.
But, okay, who still has that aura? So what you actually need to do is get one of the Jedi and place him over here, and then use the other to jump down. Sorry, and right before you hit the ground, switch to the other Jedi, another so you don't take any damage, and he just like, come on, this takes forever. Scaredy cat. After this, it's a breeze. So then the older Jedi does a dramatic speech for a super fun and enjoyable mission as you kick the Sith Lord's head, chasing the weird lady that tried to kill the queen. But actually, this cutscene is hilarious. It's now such a good time. But now for the Pod Race 2.0. I do have a lot of, but so much. Yeah, this was extremely easy and not even worth mentioning. Now first we need to fly around these buildings. Now this is Pod Racing. And which was but with your ship enhanced all the way, it is too easy to deal damage. But for some reason, the game likes to make her invincible at certain points, which was extremely annoying. I even got ship so just play it slow and dodge the help, and then try it in free play, and again, possible. The second time, I skipped this. Well, because I actually completed it super annoying, taking damage, and also because of the Maul but so I could start the next not being able to complete episode 2 of Taboo the Clones. But I pushed through, and eventually I did it. But I didn't but I didn't know if I actually had beaten it, so my reaction was delayed, but I was happy, but mainly just relieved.
Okay, yeah, we finally beat it without taking any damage. That is great. Let's go.
So after being the best and cutest waiter at T-Rex's diner, the dinosaur man himself tells me where to find the bounty hunter that wanted to kill the lady from earlier.
Themselves.
So I find this planet and then have the longest walk while I get a lore dump in the game. Like, come on, bro, this is getting extremely annoying and way out of hand. But the tall white people tell me that they cloned a shorter tan dude that is the bounty hunter. And he is here, so we meet him and he totally isn't the bad guy, so he runs away and we fight him outside.
We best head to
Yes! I love this. I love this. Forgot this was the thing. I used to do this all the time.
This fight is pretty easy. It just took me 2 tries. All you need to do is just strafe and throw your lightsaber, also dodging the unblockable attacks. And then after that's done, chase him again. And then comes what I talked about earlier, the Jenga fight. I wasn't 100% sure if this one was going to be possible or not. I have beaten this level without getting hit by the seismic charges before, because there's a challenge in this level to not get hit by them when I was 100%ing the game. But that alone took me over an hour to do, so this was going to be so much worse. But I still had hope. After a couple of deaths, I was getting frustrated again, but then this happened. So I start with shooting him at the beginning of each one, because if you don't, and just go near him, he'll hit you with a seismic charge, doing damage.
That was really good damage.
So in also doing this, you also get good damage right off the bat. So I go up here and then spray at him, doing heavy damage, doing flips to dodge the homing missiles, which aren't too bad. Until you get to the next part. Then again, shoot him before, sometimes this one's a little finicky and you don't hit him, so just adjust yourself and shoot him again. Immediately run away again and do not follow him through this tunnel. You will get hit, so go around and ambush him, getting good damage on him. This stage, he gets a new weapon, a homing missile, but you have to shoot it instead of just dodging it, which is so much more difficult in a run kill, so you have to stay as far away from him as you can. And then on the third stage, you can go through this tunnel, and then do some amazing flying, somehow not taking damage, and then you're home free to get that sweet, sweet adrenaline boost that we do these challenges for.
I did it! Finally! Oh. But that's the thing, you would never get that feeling from beating this in a normal So adding extra challenges makes it that much more fun.
So now you follow Tin Can Man to this sandy planet, but this one is way more rocky, and see them making a droid army. Then Anakin gets really scared, but doesn't want the lady to know, so he acts cool. Then he tells her about his dream, and they'd have to go to save his mother. So we have to go to Tatooine again. Dang, I'm starting to agree with Anakin. This is way too much sand. Then we meet this blue wrinkly dude with wings. Looks like he could chill on the wings. Get it? Get it? Because he's a little chubby? Okay. So then he tells us of the big Ore Man's mother is in a different place, so we have to go find her. We find the golden boy, but he's more like a rusty brown boy. Then they tell us that Annie's mother was taken by weird sand people, so he goes to ask for her back very nicely, as Brown looks on in horror. So then we see that the gorgeous man was taken prisoner, so we have to go help him. And then we get stuck in this bug-infested droid factory, as we do some exterminating. This level took me a few tries, but only because of the beginning, so it wasn't really that bad. Just use the tips I told you earlier and you'll be okay. And then Blue Tin Man comes again and gets us, so we can go to a show. At first we were excited, but then we realized we were the show, and big animals wanted to eat us. And as you could see, we weren't as excited anymore. And this is how that went.
I need to really get melee power attack. I think that's the way I beat it. But still, that accolade is going to be so difficult. I'll probably just... That's another level that I'll just come back to.
So with this idea, I ended day 3, with my hope that I could complete it on day 4. So when day 4 rolled around, I decided to go to episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, to get those last Kuiper bricks I needed. And the first mission of episode 5 is hot and cold, which is easy because there's only a couple things you have to fight, these spider-looking droids. Then we save Luke, or he saves himself, and we are just there. He hallucinates and sees the insane old man, who is actually the gorgeous man from the last episode, like, huh? But as Luke and Han get back, the Empire comes, and they mean business. So as we start, I wasn't really sure how this was gonna go, and I really didn't know what to do. And then I saw this guy use hand binoculars, which was great. But then I died. And had a realization that I was going to be here for a while. As I started getting more and more done with this level, this happened. Did I just break it? Did I just break the game? No, okay. Wait. Hello? What if I can glitch, like, to the end of the, Oh, it doesn't even let me in. Still, there's still, like, a barrier. Yeah, I broke the game. And then, it happened. On this first part, you just stay away and chew at the ATSTs, and then do the same thing again for the second part. But for the third part, you need to fly away and get into space and destroy the turrets on the ground, before the last and most difficult part, to defeat these gigantic walking pieces of metal. You need to do this exactly how I do. So you go around the first circle, but right here, you hit this ring on the side, and you just go forward so that the lasers miss you. Do this a couple more times, and then after killing the first one, you need to destroy all the ATSTs, and then get back with the big boys, going slowly to make sure they don't shoot at you before you lock onto them, and complete the rest using this technique. Here we go, last one, baby. If I can do this, this would be insane. Oh, there's one. I'm getting nervous, dog. I'm getting so nervous. Ooh. I almost forgot the tech there for a second because I was being so nervous. There we go. Oh my goodness. Let's freaking go. Oh, baby of triple. Oh my goodness. We beat it. Whew. That was good. That was good. So just go through as Leia, turn to a stormtrooper again, and just walk by. And then get into this middle bird and leave. And then another flying level. Yay! Why does this game have so many? I just skipped this one because the first time I figured out there was no way I was going to do it, and I didn't want to stay here for hours, since the last one took so long. So after the crew escapes in a giant hole and an even bigger space rock, we are onto Dagobah with Luke, and have to set up a rinky-dink campsite as a green frog meets us. Not that one. That one. He tells us that he is the one that we are seeking, and that he will train us, as the blue crazy man steals our food and dips. Wait! Triple stack, baby! Look at the triple stack! We're having a great time. Yahoo! We jump and swing doing our best Tarzan impression, and we go into a dark, bad cave. We fight the crazy suit robot man, which is easy. Easy. As the real robot black suit man tells the bounty exterminators that they need to find Luke in the Falcon. Han is on the Death Star's garbage pieces and flies away, but he is being followed. When he lands, he meets Mr. Rizian, who finds Golden Boy with a mop to be pretty attractive, and then tells his men to fix their hyperdrive, and that's the reason why we came. But when we go inside, we are trapped, and a food fight begins. But we lose, and the scruffy-looking guy gets frozen as our punishment. But then Rizian helps us escape. For this part, do the Leia strat again, with some bucket heads and complete some puzzles. Then it's gonkin' time, as we kill some more bad white guys, and we leave. Luke comes after some more training with the Aura Grandmaster and comes to save his friends, but he's blind and deaf, apparently, because they leave as he arrives, and he gets lost, as he gets jump scared by the Darkest Matic Man, as they start fighting. For some reason. This is one of, if not the easiest boss fight in the game, so just use all the tips from before, and when you get to this room, break everything for money, and I think it also breaks the AI later here, but I'm not entirely sure. Then do a couple more puzzles, find him in the back left of this corridor, It wasn't that one. It's this one. Yeah, fight him, and here is where the scripted hits actually come into play, because there are 2 unblockable hits, and yes, I made sure, because I did lose the first time, and then went through here, and then did all of it again to make sure, but I got hit by these hits every time, even if I won every time. Yeah, you have to take damage there. Yeah, and here it makes you take damage too. So then after this Vader guy says he's Luke's father, he jumps off this ledge because he was so happy to have a father. Then the rude girl comes and saves you, and that's episode 5 done. Now, back to episode 2, Attack of the Clones. After spending way too long getting 2 kyber breaks, I fully level up the melee attack power to max, so I can show these animals who's boss. Start with switching to Obi-Wan and Anakin, and getting them free. If you don't, they will do it for you, and it will deal 0 damage to the creature. Every animal has a person they mainly attack. The Reek/Red Triceratops looking thing attacks Anakin, the next 2/Big Cat attacks Padme, and the Acolyte/Oversized Alien mixed with Spider thing starts with attacking Obi-Wan. Start with Anakin because he does the most damage, and kill the Reek using the Force when possible, and being careful making it run into these pillars. Then attack the next 2, which is easier because the Force stuns it, but it is fast, so be careful. And then the Acolyte, which is definitely the hardest creature, and just hit it when viable and use the Force like the others. And be extra careful, and just like that, it's done.
One more hit. Wait, that's it. Oh my goodness, let's go.
Then the next part is a cakewalk. Just jump around, dodge the bullets, and throw your lightsaber, all the same stuff we've done before. And now for the easiest level in the game, bath time. Brother, I didn't move out of the way again. Did you actually think I was serious? Did you forget that the purpose of this run was to make it the most difficult and annoying thing possible? So first, use this energy thing to make the speeder go straight into the door. I don't know why he has a speeder hundreds of feet off the ground, but we'll take it. And then run away, kill the bugs, and more bugs, until you get to this tunnel. Then kill even more bugs that spawn behind you, and then kill the ones in front of you, and then make this trap that kills even more bugs. My goodness, so many bugs. And it's time to fight. And that's exactly what I did. Now, on to one of the best movies, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. As we watch our group of droids celebrating his retirement, wow, nothing could ever ruin this. Then after Obi-Wan and Anakin nonchalantly clear the room, we get this level, which isn't really made much harder with this challenge. Just to make it through easily, you can just take my word for it. And then this fight is a piece of cake too. Just run away, throw your lightsaber. No! Stop showing my deaths. Anyway, like I said, it's a piece of cake. This droid dude just destroys his ship for literally no reason. Totally not because the ship is exploding. But then we have a happy landing, as Padme and Anakin are totally not married. And totally not having a kid, as Obi-Wan is totally not watching them. Totally. As Anakin gets denied the rank of Aura Master, when we know he has the best besides Obi-Wan, but then he gets cranky and starts drawing on a coloring book. So maybe he doesn't actually have the best, and their decision was warranted, but whatever. So then Obi-Wan is sent to kill the droid guy from earlier, who turns out to be named General Generous, who is holding hostages, because he really believes in more the merrier. And he also has thousands of battle droids. So after having a dance battle, which our man's Obi-Wan's easily wins, then we have an actual duel with General Generous with their flashlights. This fight is not as easy, and it takes forever. And there are different ways of droids that attack you, so be careful. All you need to do is some basic puzzles and play smart. My health glitched here for some reason, I have no idea why, but also General Grievous even glitched here. And after I took away his first life, he said dialogue that he was supposed to say later, and then started fighting me again, even though I killed him. Everything ended up okay though, and I vanquished the beast. But this fight was fun, and he danced his life away as Anakin was having a sleep as Chancellor calls him to his office and tells Anakin he's the most powerful person and the Jedi are bad, and all that villain good stuff. So after Anakin tells this bald man, he brings his tentacle man, and they go fight the old wrinkly man, who is about to get killed when Skywalker comes in and kills the bald man. And he changes his name into what? He's him? They're the same? Who could have known? Then Yoda and his huge hairy friend make it to Kashyyyk. They save some Wookiees and just use his walker and you'll be good. But then this happens.
The time has come. Execute Order 67.
Yes, my lord.
No, not 67. Order 66. Execute Order 66.
It will be done, my lord.
Chewbacca, Tarful. In grave danger, we are.
Now we need to escape this level. It is pretty simple but pretty challenging because there are 1 million clones. So for the beginning, get close and personal with Yoda and then kill this guy. Get over here, then use Tarful and kill the next guys in this hallway. And on the next platform, get in the turret and spam. Do the quick puzzle on the right because it's slightly easier, and make sure to go up using Yoda because he can block blaster bolts. Then do a small puzzle with the big hairy guy and use Yoda to move these big blocks. And then you're home free. Free to leave home, as that's what Yoda's doing. And that's the end of day 4. Day 5 picks up where we left off. All of the Jedi miss Yoda's call, and he decides to go to kill the evil man himself. It's the duel of the Gramps. Hopefully this is not insanely bad. Man, oh man, this was a long fight. And an annoying one at that. This one was way worse than the generous fight. I had to reset so many times. This fight took about an hour, but it felt so much longer than that. So much longer. So now for the in-depth analysis of how you can beat this level quicker than me if you don't have any glitches that soft lock you or make you take damage, which leads to a reset. So first, make Palpy Boy shoot lightning back at himself. Switch to Typho, then shoot these guards, and then immediately running over towards his lever. Make sure that Palps has his lightning around him when you pull the lever. So as you pull this lever, switch to Yoda, and then this cutscene happens, which you'll have to see over and over and over again if you keep on dying. And then spam with Yoda, attacking him 6 times, no more, no less. And then running away. If you attack more, you'll get hit. Trust me, I know. Then begin with the old strat of throwing that trusty old lightsaber. Then beat him in a little QTE, and then another one, which he always wins. Then dodge his attack, and now for the hard part. You need to come over and hit a smash down attack, and then spam your lightsaber. You do this so you can stun lock him so he doesn't have a chance to hit you or run away. So then he runs away, jumps over here, and you have to kill these red guards and do this terminal. And then try to do the same thing as last time. But if it doesn't work, just run around and throw your lightsaber at him. Then he runs away again, and you have to kill the clones. Then for the hardest part of the fight, do exactly as I tell you, because if you don't, you will get hit. And I got hit so many times here. It took me forever to beat him. So do not immediately attack him. He will hit you every time. Run away, throw your lightsaber, and then fight 2 more groups of clones with 1 QTE event, and you have beat the Senate show. I did it, finally. So then Yoda falls and hurts himself so badly he thinks he has to leave and go crazy at a swamp, because that's the best idea. As Obi-Wan sneaks into Padme's place, but totally without being seen, he tells her that Anakin is evil. So with that information, she decides to go straight to him. What an idiot. I guess Wolf's really blinded you. But Obi-Wan stowed away on the ship and fights his best friend, now enemy. It's time for the hardest battle in the game. The mouse droids. Yep. I died to freaking mouse droids.
took damage from
I didn't even know they could do damage to you. But actually, it's time for the easiest battle in the game. Yeah. This was the only time I took damage. And it wasn't even from Anakin. Or even from the duel. This was a part we were just supposed to run and catch up to him. Like, dog. The ending fight is actually pretty hard, and I'm pretty lucky I beat it first try, because you're in this really small area and have to beat 3 of his lives. But I beat him first try using the skills I've learned, and am now unstoppable. High ground! Time for episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Let's go. I'm gonna beat this so easily. It starts with some bad guy stuff, blah 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 blah, dark side, taking over the galaxy, that sort of thing, as Golden Boy and Round Boy go save Han, who's in Jabba's palace, as their friends Leia and Chewie also go into the palace. This is just puzzles. Don't shoot, except for the part where you have to kill these guys to do this puzzle, and then save Han, yay! It's never that simple. And then Luke comes and does more puzzles, yay! As he makes it to Jabba, he should have put more points into speech, and his speech check doesn't work. And he is sent to die to this big monster, but this is really easy. I did it first try, just play smart, and that's the level. Quick, level 1. The next one should be just as easy. But that couldn't be further from the truth. This level was the longest level out of all of them and the most boring. Because it's really short, but it's extremely long. Definitely was an experience, but I don't know about a fun one.
I'm kind of just getting mad instead of having fun, so.
So after the heroes escape their doom, they jump into Jabba's ship and then start fighting Green Tin Man, son of Blue Tin Man. So to do this, just use Lando and blast him, so his jetpack starts to malfunction. Defeat these guards and then a couple more, sack these things and then jump up to the top and kill them. Then use R2 for the terminal. And so then he goes down the stairs, while the others protect them from above. This is the hard part, and not for the reasons you would expect. First thing, punch him until this cutscene will happen. This will do damage to you, but since it was during the cutscene, it does not count. But then his guards come down, and here is the impossible part. I tried to beat this so many times, but I couldn't. Because they would just shoot you. There was no way of dodging it with R2 and Leia. If you get close to Jabba, he also attacks you. So it's like pretty much impossible. So I used the only thing I hadn't used to this point. I used free play. I chose a bounty hunter or somebody with these weapons because they shoot way faster and they're double, and just shoot them easy peasy. And the rest of the time I took cutscene damage here and here, but no damage outside of that. Then Luke goes back to Dagobah to finish his training with the old frogman, but it turns out he is sick and tired of being sick and tired. So he passes away, but not before he tells Luke about the Dark Dude, who is also Anakin, is his father. And that Leia's his sister. So with nothing left for him on Dagobah, he leaves to join up with the rebels again, which they have found the plans to the second Death Star. It is not finished yet, so the shield isn't fully functional. So we have to go to Endor to destroy the shield generator. But now for another annoying mission. So for the first part, just be careful, way too careful. Make sure to check your flanks and everything. And be careful to make sure to use Luke, because the ability to block the blasters is very crucial. Kill them, and then it's speeder time. But I think there's almost a 0% chance the speeder section can be completed. For this pretty much intends for you to blow up, but on the next level, as they all get trapped, the Ewoks love Golden Boy and set them free. Then Luke tells Leia that they are siblings, and then we run. Then we get to the bunker and Han gets ambushed. And then the Imperials get ambushed. Now for a bunch of puzzles. This is all pretty simple, let's just speed by it. Now for one of the best parts of the game, using an ATST. It's such a cool feeling. So then after Han has a big dumb moment, an Ewok plays a nasty beat and Luke is brought to Vader. Do a couple puzzles, then it's a trap. As the space station was actually fully functional, and now it's Luke in time. and Luke all over this Robo-Man. First fight is easy as pie. Just throw your lightsaber around. Just throw your lightsaber straight into the bad guy. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Then the Farm Boy does his best Obi-Wan impression. This damage is scripted, so it does not count. This part doesn't matter, just get caught and then continue to throw your lightsaber and then defeat your father in combat. But then the Emperor shoots you because you said you didn't want to be his pet, and so you and your daddy team up to make the Robo Walker. Or the Sky Milker. Nope, that's still not good. The Skywalker Scholars. No. Droid Builders. No, that's horrible. Oh, I got it. They will be called Luke Skywalkers. So as they fight the Dark Lord of the Sith, just point the lightning at him and then run over here, and then kill the red dudes, and then do it again and again. And then he jumps down. The last mission in the game completed. Woo! And there you have it. After this Star is destroyed, the Emperor will never come back, and the entire Skywalker Saga completely completed all the way through, without taking any damage. Except for now this is Pod Racing, the last mission of the Phantom Menace, Stay on Target, the last mission of the New Hope, Never Tell Me the Odds, the third mission of the Empire Strikes Back, and Endor the Line, the third level in Return of the Jedi, are the only levels that I could not beat. I also had to go into free play to beat Kopa Katana, which is the second level of Return of the Jedi. So to answer the question, can I beat LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga with only one heart? No, you can't, sadly. With these rules I used anyway. If you guys try this, tell me if you can beat these levels and how. I would love to hear in the comments. If you want to help support me any more than just watching the video fully, which I really do appreciate so much, thank you, then you can go over to my Patreon. I have a lot of cool perks over there. I also have a Discord. Both of those are on my homepage. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great